What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about a theory for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. So obviously, spoiler warning for The Walking Dead TV show, all the seasons so far, Season 10, comic stuff. If you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now as I don't want to ruin anything for you. And I was thinking about things for Season 10. Carol, Alpha, how's it going to go down? And I thought of this great theory for Season 10. Will the writers do it? Probably not. But if I was writing it, I would do it this way. But first, guys, if you can, pick up a t-shirt. They're $15, and the link to the shirts is in the video description. It says PT Shirts link. They're $15, and the proceeds will come back to the channel and our book series and future things for the channel. $15 goes a long way, and we have to sell 11 more shirts before the campaign ends, and then they'll ship out. So please pick up a shirt today. Now on to the theory. Let's talk about Carol and Alpha. They haven't really met much. I mean, they did somewhat at the end of season 9 when Alpha and the Whisperers cornered them in the woods. And of course they let them go because that's what the show does. Carol, Daryl, Michonne, Yumiko, they weren't going to kill those characters off. That's for sure. And then we got the Pike lineup. But I believe that Carol will go after Alpha in season 10. And it could be Negan, but that's from the comics, and I think they're going to mix it up on the show because the show is the show and the comic is the comic. And remember back in season 9 when we had this big part of the episode, this big display of power. And some people were questioning Alpha's power. And it's interesting that Alpha is just the name of the leader. You have Alpha, Beta, and a bunch of Whispers. But it was clearly said that if you kill the Alpha, you become the Alpha. Pretty interesting. Will that happen in season 10? I think so. I believe this happens. I believe Alpha is taken out in season 10. But by who? They brought this up for a reason. They clearly made it known that if Alpha is killed off, the Alpha, the person that killed Alpha, becomes the new Alpha. They made a big spectacle of it. Nothing happened because they took this lady out and this guy out, and Alpha was still Alpha. Alpha, Beta, Lydia, the Whisperers were still in power. Then we saw Alpha talk to Daryl, and really Alpha and Daryl have had the most communication. We saw the Walker Horde that's going to come towards Alexandria and or Hilltop, probably both, but Daryl and Alpha have had the most communication. And you know my saying, when in doubt, give it to Daryl. So, someone is going to defeat Alpha. Is it going to be Daryl, Carol, or someone else? I'm hoping that it's Carol, because that would be pretty awesome. But Carol's been through a lot. Will we have badass Carol for season 10? We're not sure. She may be having some hallucinations. She may be seeing Henry. She may be missing Henry. She may have a problem with Ezekiel and stuff going forward. But the fact that Daryl and Lydia and Carol and Lydia are connected, we'll see what happens for season 10. And again, the writers can do whatever they want. But the fact that Lydia left the Whispers and is at Alexandria or Hilltop, we're not sure exactly where she's going to be in season 10, is pretty interesting. We know that Lydia does not like Alpha. Alpha was pretty terrible to her, and I could understand that. Plus, she killed Henry and a bunch of other people in the Pike lineup. So, where do we go from here? We know that Alpha and Beta are running the Whispers, and they're going to attack Hilltop and Alexandria, that's for sure. But Lydia, the last time we saw her, was connected with Carol. She's clearly connected with Daryl as well, but Carol was there for Lydia when Lydia was going to possibly do something terrible and take herself out. But Carol was there for her, Carol understood, and Carol is there to help her. Carol doesn't have the best track record with kids. Sophia, Sam, Henry, Lizzie, Minka. It's not the best for Carol, that's for sure. That's why I hope that Carol takes out Alpha and she becomes the Alpha. If so, she could say, the Whispers, you're done. Come join us or go out and leave and never come back. So I would love for Carol to take out Alpha, become the Alpha, and disassemble, break down the Whispers and be like, come join us at Alexandria or Hilltop or get the heck out of here. Now in the comics, it's Negan. Negan joins the Whispers and gets to know Alpha a little bit and then takes Alpha out, not to become the new Alpha of the Whispers, but to go back to Alexandria and build more of a rapport and connection with Rick. Now Rick's not there, so that's not going to happen. That could happen, and it could be with Daryl, Michonne, or Carol, but it's probably more likely to be Daryl and or Michonne if Negan has that big display of power and takes out Alpha. So I believe someone's going to take out Alpha and probably become the new Alpha. And if they do, they'll probably break down the Whispers, be like, there's no more. This doesn't exist. I know some of you don't want to do this, and we're not anymore. the Whisperers are gone. Do not come back around here. I am your alpha. If you want to challenge me, come challenge me at Alexandria and or Hilltop. But the only person that knows about that is Lydia. Lydia knows the way of the Whispers, and she may tell Carol and or Daryl about it and be like, look, if you take out Alpha, the rest will fall. So that's pretty interesting. What if they do that and it's Lydia that takes out Alpha and she becomes the new Alpha? That would be a major twist, and it's just a little theory for who takes out Alpha, because I believe somebody will. I believe the Whisperers should be done this season, and personally, I hope they are. I hope they don't drag on into season 11 or beyond that, but we'll see what happens. It's just my theory of who takes out Alpha and how it goes down for the Whisperers to really be disassembled and broken down, because the Whisperers have to go away somehow, and I believe this is the way that could happen. So we'll see if it happens, if the writers do this or not, and let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, and please hit that subscribe button, become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family, and please pick up a t-shirt. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself, you can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.